Nice new view, huh? Check it out. So today we thought it'd be kind of cool. We had somebody asking about the part of the background that you see in our videos.
It's actually a lot cooler than the background shows.
Yeah, it is. It is. And Michael's going to give you a tour. I'm going to be behind the camera.
Alright, so here's my 4-player full-size or over full-size arcade cabinet. So the reason I used to have my little 2-player arcade cabinet, you've probably seen a couple of our videos, but I obtained this beautiful thing, a 75-inch Sony Bravia 4K TV, and I was like, what can I do with that? So
it can't just be a TV like normal people have.
No,
oh no,
we gotta step it up.
No, I gotta take it to another level.
So then I looked at people doing pedestals, but then I didn't want a pedestal here. I wanted some nice storage to go with it. I found this plan from I Like to Make Stuff, and I took some inspiration from it. So basically what I ended up with, we have a
and in my favorite part,
we got our clicky joysticks.
Clickies.
So I designed and had the vinyl printed myself. The cool thing is this is on lockable drawer pulls, so it slides out, and then your face isn't in the TV itself. You got a little bit of room here for about the 5 or 10 arcade games that you have with it. I got a nice little high quality spinner. We got the nice high quality trackball going as well.
I can hear it.
I did a lot of 4-player arcades as well. People don't do full button layouts for 3rd and 4th player, but I did because I didn't want any limitations on any games possible. So, and I do have to have my keyboard for, because it is I didn't do a Raspberry Pi. It is actually, there is a mini PC inside the cabinet as well. So
that's a pretty sweet control deck, I have to say. And it pushes in and out. Kind of looks like just a piece of furniture until you unveil, and then it's neon lights.
I added Govee lights inside the cabinet, the ones that you can just address the colors. We have a Govee camera that does the lights around the TV to match the edges of the screen. And then I guess we'll show you some of the other fun built-in features.
There are more secrets below.
Custom laid out these drawers to be the exact height of Evercade cartridge cases.
Mm-hmm.
So there's part of the Evercade collection.
It's our ammo for 7 minutes of uncertainty right here.
There's the rest of the Evercade collection. And over here we have my analog pocket collection. I got my Neo Geo Pocket Color, TurboGrafx, the adapters, Game Gear, Game Boy Advance games.
All fits quite nicely.
And we move on to what I decided to do with our shelves. My wonderful displays of handhelds. We got our Evercade shelf, Super Pocket, PlayStation Portal. You got your Steam Deck, Logitech G Cloud, the ROG Ally.
And I have to point out, where did you get these lovely little stands that they're on?
These are all printed on the bamboo printer,
which
amazing.
We have a video of.
And I literally did no setting adjustments for any of these things, and they just printed perfectly fine every time.
It worked pretty well. And what have we here?
We have a pretty old actual Alienware PC, mini PC. This is whenever they attempted to make a home living room PC. I think it's only like an i3, but it's good enough for most things. And we have a wine cooler mini fridge that I had to make sure it, have a nice looking one. We can't just have a regular fridge sitting there. It's gotta look nice.
Did you measure the fridge before you built it?
I actually had this fridge in the base of my old arcade cabinet. So whenever I built this, I made sure my middle shelf fit the fridge.
Priorities.
We have the Switch, the Analog Pocket, the Playdate, the best handheld ever, my Neo Geo Pocket Color, my 8-bit do Neo Geo controllers, and my Switch games. Also, all on nicely 3D printed docks. So since I have a full 4-player layout, I had to start adding make sure I have 4-player games on here. You got Bomberman, of course. But I went through and we got Dreamcast, which is one of the reasons I definitely didn't want to limit the buttons. So you have your Dreamcast games.
What emulator we
This is all, we got RetroArch for most of this going. GameCube Dolphin emulators running. Probably my all-time favorite game. And running this 4-player, best game ever. So
best sports game? Every game.
I think it might be my favorite game ever for multiplayer.
Man, that's bold.
It is. But this is one of the reasons I had to have full control panel, because you have shoot, check, turbo, the on fire button, juke. You got to have the full control panel going. We got
WrestleFest.
old school WrestleFest action going on. So
Love WrestleFest.
you can just start hitting all the buttons, and magically we have 4-player running, or Hulk running into everybody. But so we got full 4-player controls going.
Nice.
And then, like most emulators, you just hit, most front ends, you just hit 2 buttons to leave. But my list of currently going 4-player games, we got X-Men on here, we got Aliens vs. Predator, some of these are 3-player, but Battletoads, never even played this game before, but it's 4-player. Bucky O'Hare Arcade, you got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I mean, so far, this is my setup.
It's pretty awesome.
So
I can see why you did it, for sure.
Whenever you see the background of our video, that is just the background. It is actually the 4-player custom-built arcade cabinet.
What am I catching over here? You want to talk about that, sir?
Oh, yes. So, I also have 2 send-in light guns with this arcade cabinet. I have a separate bootable hard drive. So I just boot into the light gun hard drive, and it's light gun games only. I have 2 of them. So we'll actually probably talk about these sometime soon. For those that have never seen these, you get reload, they have recoil, and they work pretty well.
Nice.
So we'll have to show these off. So if anyone has any questions, ask us in our comments about this. I have no issues, and I can hopefully answer you with my random pitfalls. And because this was not exactly an easy setup.
It took him a while.
Yeah, none of this stuff ever is.
So what would you say to anyone who's trying this for themselves? I know I won't speak on some of your challenges, but I know what they are.
I would not recommend the controller board I have unless you're going to do a Raspberry Pi setup. Apparently Windows hates what I did. the Raspberry Pi setup might be a little easier. And I found a download image of a front end. I got absolutely tired of setting these up by myself. I've done it like 800 times. So I would recommend trying to find an image of a front end already set up so you don't have to mess with it near as much as I did. Otherwise, most of the setup, the trackball, easy. The spinner's made by Thunderstick. This thing is amazing. It actually, these buttons are built in. It's the software. You don't even install anything, but it knows these are mouse clicks. So that makes me have full mouse control without plugging in a mouse. And these and this, so these are amazing. This Thunderstick, I'm very impressed by the quality of that spinner. And then a nice little piece of T-molding I added to the front of this. But that's kind of, a few of the issues. I had a couple issues on planning the height of this to make sure this drawer perfectly went in without making this taller than the TV mount. But it was really just a lot of measuring and getting that exactly right. But overall,
a lot of USB cables.
Yeah. I have a plug-in 10 USB hub down there because there's a USB cable for everything attached. Yep. So,
but if you get it going, it is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Once it's going and you're playing, you don't notice any of that fun.
No, I mean it's like having just a giant 4-player arcade. I mean you'd be standing that close to a screen like that at the arcade, so you never feel like you're too close.
Yeah.
And I mean, a screen like that for WrestleFest, awesomeness.
So yeah, like I said, any questions?
Yeah.
Comments, anything, or if you want us to do a video more detail on some of the stuff, show the absolute wiring mess that's underneath here, any of that stuff, just let us know.
Yeah. Appreciate you asking, and nothing like sharing part of the studio, huh?
Yeah.
So
until next time.
Pew-pew.